Great.
We have some terrible news for you, people in the computer.
So our last hour of recording, I was a little bit silly. I was kind of a silly guy, and I only recorded my side of the commentary and forgot to, I don't know, like, get the proper configuration in OBS to record Adelard's side of the commentary. So now they're sitting on my computer, an hour of just me talking and nothing replying.
You should upload it as like a schizophrenia simulator or something.
I'm gonna be like, it's gonna be like a lost episode kind of thing, with even less editing.
Oh yeah. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
In all honesty, like we had some good banter going.
There were some good bits, and they were gone forever, and I'm sad.
Dude, I'm actually devastated.
Yeah, but basically
I have
what
no
happened...
idea what was going on, because we just got lost in conversation, but I think we're still in like generally the same area doing not much. What are we doing?
Yeah, so we're looking for a lost girl. And what we found out by losing to the same mini-boss 3 times, not because it was a scripted loss, just because we're bad at the game, is that it's a girl named Carrie.
We're bad at the game.
Shh, we're bad at the game. This is a group effort. And,
for sure.
Yeah.
Sure, dude.
So her name is Carrie. She used to hang out by the graveyard until she went missing. And her house is locked behind a gate, the key to which we got by fighting a drunk man.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, so we're headed there now. Also, so speaking of bad news, the video had been recording our commentary and the audio, but hadn't been recording the video up to this point. I take full blame for this.
Dude,
I'm sorry. I'm not.
We are never gonna get an actual episode of this game.
I swear. My bad. We can. I'll just. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Well, the good news is we do have a lot of B-roll footage of gameplay that we can't really use anymore.
You know,
We can
that's
probably
true.
just throw that in up to this point.
We are YouTubers. Okay. We're YouTubing.
We are YouTubing and glue tubing and everything.
To an absurd degree. Okay, so
degree.
I guess, I mean, all the dialogue has been voiced so far, but just to catch people up, another missing persons case. This is the brother of the girl who disappeared, and before she disappeared, she was doing like very spooky, very weird things, like hanging out in the graveyard a lot, and taking all of her childhood toys and disappearing with them. And like all the childhood toys were scattered all over the place, and all these bad things have been happening, like deaths, robberies, where the toys were. And now we're talking to the guy. Yeah. Also, his parents haven't contacted the police or anything. Their daughter's missing, and they're just like, oh, okay, that's chill.
Yeah, which, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but canonically, she's been missing for a couple weeks now.
Yeah, for like a while.
Oh my gosh. He's being like remarkably chill about all of it.
Yeah. Like, he's not in total panic mode. He's just like, yeah, this happened. My sister's still missing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you would get used to it after a while, I imagine. Hey,
that's fair. Oh, great.
But it's just like he took absolutely no action, and he's still sort of lethargic about the whole thing.
Yeah.
The only thing he even got a little passionate about was like, there's got to be some conspiracy behind this, but then he just never checks into it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I guess he was supposed. Oh, geez, I didn't even see that in the top part of the screen.
The sole survivor.
Hey, King. That's the cue that surreal things are happening. Postmodern things are happening over in Windtown.
Postmodern things, even.
Yeah.
Wow. Is that? They just made a memorial?
Yeah, that's a red side grave. We saw that on our way in.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, he's talking about philosophy.
Well, existentialism.
It's so postmodern. Wow.
Okay, yeah.
Whoa.
Astral projection, okay, that's been around for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah, what's going on, King?
Okay. I hope that comes up again.
Okay.
Sounded like he was kind of onto something, maybe? It sounds relevant. It sounds strange.
His
sounds
is onto
postmodern.
Well, yeah, it sounds relevant, but also he just like goes off onto this long, like, I guess for context, rant about nothing in particular because he never tells us what it's about. Like, why,
He never tells us
Rory?
what's going on. He's just like,
Rory.
you ever think about like our souls and like our bodies and how like anyway, let's keep moving. All right, now what's going on here? And what's that big thing in the background?
What are you seeing this? Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Are you seeing this, Rory?
Don't, Rory. Don't look behind you.
He's like pointing at it. The demonic entity is right behind me, isn't it?
Wah, wah.
I feel like that's
What? Sorry.
not
Okay.
how. No, actually, no. I see what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Because like by mass it's like this, but by percentage of atoms it's like that. I see where he's going. I see what he's saying.
No, I see where I see what he's saying. I don't see where he's going.
That's fair. That's true.
Okay.
Oh, it's almost like it's not matter.
Yeah, that is a thing. It's pretty common knowledge at this point, but there are a lot of reports of person's body weight more or less inexplicably decreasing by a small little bit the moment they die. And some people chalk it up to like an untensing of muscles when people die, but other people say, oh, this is some material representation of the soul departing. Just because there's like nothing that would leave the body at the moment of death.
Right.
Other than that,
Yeah.
other than excrement, but that's accounted for.
Sure.
But it's just like, yeah, it's weird and strange, and a lot of different sort of theories have been attached to it.
Sure. Yeah. You would think. Yeah. Very interesting. I didn't know about that, but that's cool. Very relevant to this current yeeking that we're doing.
Very relevant.
Mm-hmm.
They can be weighed.
They can. What? Like the thing that disappears when you die? That can be weighed.
That can be. I mean, that's what some people say. It's, extremely hypothetical. It's a
Sure.
very tenuous hypothesis.
Sure,
Is how
yeah.
can you test that really?
Yeah.
But
How much does the soul weigh? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, do your own sort of little funky calculus and get back to us.
Learn about the paranormal. Okay.
At least
anyway.
what
Oh yeah, you go.
you can like keep going with the dialogue here unless you have
Sure.
something to say about
He's
it.
just like,
but-
dude, what if like brain was you, but you was not brain, and mine was brain, and you was mine?
I mean,
like,
he's-
what if like there was something besides just your material reality? What if there was something paranormal and postmodern?
Ooh, spooky.
Whoa.
But it's all like he's talking about this like it's so profound and weird. But these are concepts that have been well established in
Yeah,
psychology.
these are
and
Reddit
philosophy
thoughts,
for
but it's a Reddit
long
game.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
This
just like
this
a
whole
very
game is fake deep.
introductory level. Like I smoked a joint once way to these questions.
Yeah. I realized I was mid and called it ego death.
That's such a good quote. Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean that's like from a tweet. I stole that. That's not my joke.
Okay.
But Alex,
All right, well-
the rational part of his brain is thinking of
Credit to
corrections.
that guy.
Yeah.
Well, that's another thing. It is also a pretty well documented psychological concept that scientists can't really, at least at this point, make a firm conclusion as to where consciousness and memory come from and are stored, respectively. Because obviously the hippocampus is the part of the brain that deals with memory, but it doesn't have enough space to store it,
Okay.
at least in any capacity that scientists are aware of.
Interesting.
And there are cases of like parts of the brain being disconnected and the person is still able to operate like
Right.
the lobe is disconnected, which we usually think that's the seat of consciousness. But even with most of the frontal lobe disconnected, people can still be conscious.
Yeah, or even
And
with things
so-
like dementia. Like there are a lot of recorded cases of people with dementia having what's called terminal lucidity, where like somebody who's like, I don't know, half of their brain is rotted away or something. I don't know exactly how dementia works, but it degenerates the brain. And these people who like should not be able to function in a like even hold a normal conversation are having perfectly normal conversations and recalling details that should have been lost a long time ago. And
Exactly.
this is usually like a couple, like, I think it's like days to minutes before death, and there just is no,
very wild.
yeah, and there just is no purely materialistic explanation for that, in my opinion. Yeah.
Mine doesn't matter to use a cliche very literally.
Sure. Yeah.
But just instances of consciousness transcending any material component
Yeah.
that you could reasonably explain it.
Yeah. Very, very interesting stuff. Raises a lot of questions.
I mean, explanations vary
Yeah.
wildly.
Yeah, there are things about the human brain and the human mind and the human consciousness that we don't understand, and if you take a purely material view to it, probably will never understand.
That is so true.
Yeah.
Stop being limited by the empirical method.
Exactly. Stop being limited by what you can see and touch. There is more. Anyway, back to Yika
Doubting
postmodern.
Thomas.
Exactly. Materialists, man, I can't.
Barbie girls and Barbie worlds.
Plastic worlds. Life's in plastic, and it's not fantastic. Reach out to somebody you know. Free them from this hellscape that we are all living in. Free them from this prison. Kill David Hume.
Your life is plastic. You're a
You can't say that.
sorry.
Dude!
My bad.
What the
Sorry.
you're
trying to ride the line, see how much I can say without getting boiling.
without getting boinged. I'm
Yeah.
boinging over here.
All of my dialogue is being cut.
This no,
You know,
there's
at this rate, you could go back to the gameplay footage with all my audio cut out and just replace it with boinging sounds, and I don't think people would notice much of a
they would
difference.
get the same idea.
They
Yeah.
get the same idea across.
This whole playthrough is like so messed up. Like the episodes where like Noah and Sherlock were there, like you can barely hear them. You can get like a couple words at most, because like our
Are you
recording
serious?
setup is,
Oh.
yeah, I know. You can hear some things, but not a lot. Like this whole thing is just
Scuffed to the bone.
it's so scuffed.
Third degree scuff, dude. It's bad.
And like forgetting to record. Anyway.
We just have to keep referencing fictional women in the thumbnail, and people will
And
keep
people will
clicking.
keep clicking. And
Woman.
woman
Star
to this day,
most viewed
hang on,
video
let me
of
check
series.
the analytics. I think to this day, woman is still the highest viewed video on the Yeek playlist.
Let's
let me
go.
check on that.
Is it your highest viewed Let's Play video?
No,
I don't really know what your Let's Play history is. Okay.
I honestly don't know. Let me look.
I haven't been keeping track. I know the Pokemon. one.
Pokemon?
Have you done any other?
No, it's Pokemon Black and White, Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Yiga Postmodern RPG.
Nice. Because this is a variety channel.
I listen. Yeah,
Yes.
Woman is still our highest viewed Yeek video, and it's also our highest viewed Let's Play video.
Let's go. Let's go.
Second only to
That's
the.
it, baby. That's money.
We're so back. Yeah. Anyway, our highest viewed Let's Play video, like not even just Yeek, all Let's Play content is Woman, shortly followed
That-
by the video where Rooks dies in Pokemon Black and White.
It's what the people want.
If the people want to see bloodshed, we are still living in the days of gladiators.
Women and Rook's death.
Yes, women and yeah. Rory has left the first stage of grief, and now he's on to something else entirely.
I don't even want to call it acceptance though, because it doesn't feel
Yeah.
like an overcoming of grief to find acceptance. It's like he doesn't have enough left in him to care about
Yeah,
it,
he's
I guess.
yeah, he's so like flat voiced about all this. He's like, yeah, sometimes I feel like my sister is still there. I can sense her presence. Yeah, man, whatever.
He's getting phantom sister syndrome.
Yeah,
The overpass.
so overpass. That's as we came in, and there was a big Chekhov's gun moment where they were like, why is there a roadside grave there? Or maybe that was just us.
We going to get some peyote? Like, why are we going under an overpass? Is it? Like, what the?
We're gonna
We are
do
going to project, baby.
Dude, your consciousness is gonna like go out of your body, bro. Just take this. All right.
Me when I have nettles in my saddle and a badge on my vest.
So true. I have no idea what that's a reference to.
So, Will Wood.
Oh, okay.
I mean, come on.
Cool.
You've never heard chemical overreaction?
No, I'm straight.
There's. Fuck you. There's. Listen, I think if you've ever looked at a person of the same gender and been like, oh, they're kind of attractive, I think that qualifies you to listen to Will Wood.
Okay, cool. Then I'm good.
It doesn't have to be like a high standard of bisexuality. This isn't like, yeah.
Okay, cool. Also.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
I'm trying to spread culture, brother.
Yeah,
I feel
good.
like, yeah.
Spreading culture is good.
Yes.
This is such an ominous line of dialogue. What does he mean by this?
I think I can do it here. Okay.
Okay, let's see what
Is
you
that a
got.
manhole?
Ah,
I think, yeah, he's gonna jump down this manhole.
Going in the sewer. Sewer level, baby.
Well,
It's
there.
sewer time.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Whoa. It's. Whoa.
What? This is a very postmodern sewer.
Yes. We're gonna have some.
What are the people eating also?
This-
What?
I mean, it's like
This is
excrement,
fucking-
I guess. Look at these Mario ass pipes, though.
They're so Mario. There's literally a green one.
Yeah,
It's leaking pink. Like what?
it's very strange. I mean, it's postmodern. Okay, we're gonna
Yeah.
find something that's not her, and it's gonna be weird.
Oh, an enemy.
Whoa, how about that?
I want to see how your combos have gone. Have you been labbing?
I've been in the mine dungeon, labbing like a fiend. I've been spending like 10 hours a day just like labbing my yeek for this.
Let's go. Well,
yeah.
let's see how it turns out.
I've been actually
Oh, great.
like today I spent like 3 hours just like labbing out specifically this combo that I'm about to do. Also, I'm fighting
Oh,
living.
Let's go. Oh my gosh, he's
Yeah,
crazy.
I've been labbing. I told you, man.
He's been labbing.
One hit KO. I didn't realize I still had all the
Oh.
damage. I haven't healed. I have
fine,
actually
you're
not
fine,
healed
just
at
fine.
all, so Michael's
Uh-oh.
probably dead.
Uh-oh. Yeah, he's a little bit deceased.
Just a little dead. Ugh.
Why is
Okay.
it all? It's just the same minigame. Get him. Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
yes.
I'm nice with it. I'm actually
He's
top,
insane.
I'm top ranked in Yeek actually in my state. I'm the best Yeek player.
top of your region. Nice.
Not a single man yeeks as hard as I do. Pacifism. What is Undertale?
What?
His ability
Sorry?
isn't like attack. It's pacifism.
Okay.
I can't believe-
I guess he's a support character. I don't.
I can't
Really know
believe
what that
Toby
does.
Fox. I can't believe Undertale copied Yeek of Postmodern RPG. So I'm a support. He's a support unit.
Oh, is it like? Oh, okay. All right. It did give you an option to boost Rory,
That's interesting.
what does?
I mean,
does that
it's a
do?
protective boost. So oh shoot.
Oh, it's a protective boost.
Yeah,
Okay. I
like
thought it was like an
defense.
attack boost. Uh-oh.
Also, haha, Ninja Turtles.
Oh, I get it.
Bella. Oh, Rory protects her. Okay, that's cool. That's a neat little
Nice.
mechanic.
Okay, that is a good mechanic. In that case, why would you ever need to protect Rory?
I don't know, man.
Okay.
Listen, sometimes you gotta
very
defend yourself.
situational. Oh, goodbye, Bella.
Bella has died.
Let's
Also,
protect Alex. He's the.
I don't think you can choose who you protect. Which means Rory can just like randomly select to protect himself, I suppose. Very interesting mechanic.
Weird. I would also like to point out that his sign says, "This is a sign of the times."
I think it says open your eyes to the signs of the times.
Okay.
Which like sick bars, dude.
Definitely not an original quote, but hard
No.
nonetheless.
I think it's original. Like that was on the shirt that we saw.
Let me look this up. I'll be Jamie for this episode.
Thank
Do some
you.
fact checking.
Pull this up.
Open your eyes to the signs of the times. Oh yeah. You want to know where this quote originated?
Where did this quote originate?
The Bible.
Oh, okay.
This is very not original to Yeek.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Extremely not.
Okay, so
There you go.
so Yeek, the official Yeek website is just selling Bible merch. Because you can buy a shirt
Which
that says
honestly based.
Yeah.
I love him for it.
that's cool. That's dope. We love Christian.
you
We love
missed
Yeek, a
reference.
Christian RPG.
This is a Christian channel.
Uh-huh.
Oh, by the way, speaking of like discords and things like we were talking about earlier, I don't know if any of that was recorded actually. No, I think it was.
Which part?
Do
What
you
are
have like
talking
just like do you have a name for your fan base that you like call them?
about? No, not really.
Like
It's just,
my little
subscribers.
dudes, your subscribers.
Yeah.
May I make a pitch?
Yeah, sure.
What if you called him the Parhelia?
That'd be cool. The Parhelia. Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
The Parhelia.
Are you familiar with those?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. It's like the.
They're so cool. I was doing research for D&D actually, and I came across it.
Okay.
Parhelia.
It's like the aura or like halo that the sun gets when you're viewing it through like a kind of cloud, right? That's what that is.
It's a little bit, yeah, mostly.
Okay.
It's a meteorological event. but it's
Meteorological.
a bright spot. Meteorological. It's a bright spot in the sky. It's like a sun pillar, essentially, that appears on either side of the sun that's formed by a refraction of sunlight through ice crystals
Oh,
in the atmosphere.
very cool.
So like little ice clouds that kind of make a little, yeah, so those are your subscribers, the little
Okay, nice.
Parhelia.
Yeah, the Parhelia. I'm down for that. That's cool. Let's just heal up real quick. No, that's PP.
Ew, gross.
I hate that stuff.
Not a fan.
PP hard mid, honestly.
I was just about to dox someone out loud.
What? What do you mean?
I was gonna say no, PP. Nah, leave that to someone in particular that I think we both know, but I
Potentially. I mean, listen. There are a lot of people you could be referring to.
are there really? I know of one specifically that sort of gained some infamy, where his girlfriend liked to give him some. If you catch my drift.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure we both know who this is. But
I'm
I
gonna
will-
100% level with you. I have no
Oh.
idea what you're talking about.
really? Okay.
Yeah.
So we will leave it at that.
Okay.
I don't want to dox this poor guy.
Someone out there is
Like-
having sex.
Maybe this gets 15 views, right? But I still don't want to take that risk, you know?
Yeah. I totally get you. I respect the anonymity of all my friends. Especially
Yes.
Melch.
Especially.
Well, hang on. That's different. Also, I want to draw your attention to the fact that Fella's PP is 9/11.
I was about to say let's go, but no, that was not a let's go.
That's a national
That's not-
tragedy,
that was-
actually. How
That
dare
was
you?
a national tragedy.
So many people died. One
Yeah,
time,
at least a couple.
yeah. At least 5 people died in 9/11.
How dare you? At least
I hate
5 people died at that event.
You already know this. I'm kind of saying this for the viewers. There was one time where I put up a poster for an event that happened to take place on September 11th, and this guy who dropped out of our college DM'd me on Instagram, and he was like, "Literally, how dare you have something on 9/11? Do you know how many people died?" And it's like, yes, and like.
Yes.
It's not a national day of mourning. Like, we can still do things. It's not like the Queen died.
Yeah, no, we have to go to school. We have it honestly it honors the victims better if we continue with our American way of life
Exactly.
rather than making one day a year completely useless because they did an attack that
Yeah.
was meant to debilitate us. Like,
Yes,
that is very
exactly. Meant to
counterproductive.
make us weak and afraid. With the hardworking people who went to work every single day in the World Trade Center want you to be sitting around being sad because they died? No. They would want you to keep going. They would want you to live life and make sure that these kinds of tragedies don't happen again. That this kind of loss of life is
Exactly.
that we don't have another 9/11. Are you going to do that by crying about it? No, you're going to do that. You're going to make sure that happens by doing something about it.
Do your part. On 9/11, wake up early in the morning, travel down to your local airport, and watch it from a nearby grassy knoll with a pair of binoculars.
Exactly,
Scan
and make
everybody.
sure nothing happens.
Make sure nothing
it's
happens.
okay.
Take this into your own hands.
The people need you.
Because if the terrorists attack again 22 years after they did the first time, it will certainly be on the same day.
Exactly.
On the anniversary of that tragedy.
Uh-huh. Because you
9/11
always
was a
you
national
always
tragedy.
return to the scene of the crime.
Yeah.
Also, look at my sick
Always.
dodges.